What's up, everybody? We're back with more Nova Drift. It's been a little while. They've made some updates.
Yep, they are getting very, very close to early access release.
Yes.
And then everybody gets to play it, and everybody should play it because it's so good.
So, since last time we played, they got these new things called super mods.
Super mods are so cool.
And they're pretty sweet. So, I've been testing out some builds that I like, and I will show you some. Yeah. We have everything turned on because we're a big boy.
So super mods are the same as regular mods, but they are...
But the super.
Yeah. They require some sort of unique setup to unlock to make it show up in the pool.
You have to meet prerequisites.
Right. And they don't tell you what they... Really? Your shield's down.
Uh-huh. It's early on. I don't care.
I would feel like it's the opposite. Okay.
So, we're going with the split shot build here.
Split shot. I'm glad that you've come around to the split shot build. Just put all of the homing on it.
Yeah, we'll just automatically get even more shots going on. So, all those talents I just picked, I should go slower with the talents. Pretty much all the talents I just picked were to make my shots home, and obviously the weapon, which is the split shot.
Yep.
And the final homing talent gives you extra bullets. Alright, so now I'm going to get magnitude, which is just...
straight up more damage.
More damage.
I believe we affectionately call this build the Swarm of Bees build.
Yes.
I feel like you can already see why
a
little bit, but this is...
This is nothing. So we're just going to keep pew-pewing him.
Oh, rainbow bees!
Get all those going.
Don't get hit by the space dragons.
Alright, guidance, which is just the last, slows down my bullets, but makes them home even harder.
Yep.
And, again, just more weapon damage at the cost of a slight rate of fire, which is fine.
You just upgraded the rate of fire.
Yeah. And I will upgrade the rate of fire again in the future.
Yeah.
Velocity, which is a little bit of weapon damage, and obviously bullet speed.
Yep.
And while that in and of itself isn't that important right now, it leads into stuff that is going to be important for our build.
Yes.
Let's see. Now, this one is the further away your bullets are, the more damage they do, and even more weapon velocity.
Yep, and that's actually going to come in even more handy later on with another talent.
So we're just going to
keep on swarming around, keep on blasting. So we are close enough now that I believe that officially all of the Kickstarter stuff is now off the table, but I'm pretty sure that early access opens up within like a month or so.
Alright, here's where it first starts opening up.
First super mod.
Super mod, Warp Strike. Now we got minus 10% hull strength and shield durability, but our screen projectiles wrap once.
Now do you know...
So that means if I just keep shooting in this direction, they'll come over in that direction.
Yeah.
So our bees are now starting to swarm.
Yes. This is now also where Lee just never lets go of the attack button.
Well, I never let go of the attack button. Alright, we'll get rapid fire.
Out of curiosity, Lee, do you know which sets of mods you got that opened up Warp Strike?
Guidance and velocity or something like that. I know guidance is one of them.
So, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to get incendiary strike. So now my weapons will deal burning damage.
We won't tell you most of the super mod stuff, but I figured one or two just to tease you a little bit.
And you know what? This will be a little bit for later, but we're going to grab that.
I'm going to get your little
so
friend.
We're going to get a little friend. He's not going to be that important until later, but we're also going to get Architect to make our friend better.
Oh, it's a little baby guy.
So,
big old shield punch.
So we just got lots of bullets, and we got a friend.
Yeah. Lots of bullets that wrap all over the place. I mean, you already see these are starting to get a little crazy.
A little awesome. We'll make our friend a little bit better.
A little bit tougher. Specifically.
And I can build him faster if he blows up.
Yep.
See, the best part about this particular build is you don't really have to be too precise. The build just kind of does the heavy lifting for you. You hold down the fire button, and the bullets will go where you need them to go.
Yeah. Obviously, for enemies that have like shields and whatnot, it's better to still try to aim.
No.
No?
No.
So just...
Alright, so Super Mod Mastery. This didn't used to be a super mod because super mods didn't exist, but you always get mastery. It just improves everything. Yes. Everything's better.
It's so good.
Let's see. Out of these, I should probably get Warpath, which is just going to, for all the stuff I blow up, my rate of fire is going to get higher.
Yep.
And just kind of spin in circles.
Yeah, you can see where the boss is coming from because all of his bullets just changed direction.
So I have certain builds that can kill this guy very fast. This is not one of those builds. This build I'm going to actually have to take my time.
Just plow right through that laser.
Well, I didn't want the XP to go away.
Yeah, but you could also have gone up instead of going through the laser.
It didn't hurt me.
Wraps.
If I'm not in the laser for, longer than a half a second.
Look, I'm just saying. Yes, your shields and hull regenerate, but...
Also, our friend died because our friend is a bit stupid at the moment.
Yeah.
He just kind of flies into danger and dies.
Yeah, and he just goes pew, 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 pew.
We'll fix that eventually.
Oh, yes.
Well, we'll teach him the ways.
We will teach him the ways of the swarm. For the swarm.
That's a different game.
Yeah, well, also a space game.
In a matter of speaking. Most of the stuff you do in that game is terrestrial, but...
Look, it's got star right in the name. It counts.
All right.
I like siege weaponry, but it's dangerous.
I almost want to just go amp.
Do amp?
Go
do
nuts,
it.
But
just do it.
No, that's the least important. Okay. We'll get. Ooh, I want both of these. I feel like for our build, this is more important. So we're gonna increase our burn damage. You remember, 125% of our weapon damage gets turned into a burn damage over time. So now we're gonna do even more burn damage. But that's going to lead into other stuff that's going to make our build
strong. Also, that was 3 rerolls. Holy crap.
Yeah, bosses drop a lot of rerolls. Alright, so now...
I think your friend died again.
It's probable. Alright, here we go. Corrosion. It's going to take away 20% of our weapon damage, but our hits apply corrosive stacks, which deal burning damage, so we're doing more burning damage. And when an enemy dies, it gets passed on.
So it's more like a poison.
Burning poison.
Burning poison.
It burns when you pee. We're going to get our friend out. I don't really want any of these. Okay, so again, nanotech reconstruction, we're going to need that at some point, but... This one, more burn damage, more burn duration. We regen for each burning enemy, but it lowers our weapon damage some more. But when it comes to a swarm of bees, each individual shot is meaningless. It's about the thousands of shots that they get hit by, which are all going to be applying burns, and the burns apply burns, and then everything burns.
Yeah.
So it's really not so much bees as it is like fire ants.
There you go. It's fire space ants.
Alright. So now we're going to get nanotech reconstruction so we can start working on that. There's still another vital part of my build that I haven't seen in a while here. So we got to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. The more bullets.
And it doesn't matter what direction you shoot with this build, because with the screen wrap and the homing... The bullets, every bullet you fire will find an enemy if there's an enemy present.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
Again, that right there is where it's the greatest, because you just see the swarm just shoot into one target. Just
Okay.
it's just a very fun build to watch.
So, let's see if we can't use some rerolls to find what we're looking for here.
You got 7 more, so.
Okay, well, here's one. We're going to get evolution. So, my dude is going to get more powerful based on my level, and it unlocks other stuff.
Which, that's the more important thing, honestly.
That's one of the things it unlocks. That's not the one I'm going for.
No, you want the
This
other
is the one I'm going for. Interceptor. So it's got a 50% extra speed and 25% extra damage.
Oh, singularity detected. Don't get sucked into that.
Don't get sucked, dude.
Oh, that XP going away. It's so sad.
Yeah, these things happen.
Oh, those poor
bye, guy.
bullets.
Bye. Also, other guys.
At least your little interceptor friend just doesn't seem to care about that singularity.
No, he's cool. Okay. That guy's gone. We're just gonna bee swarm over here.
Oh, ran right into that guy.
Yeah, killed him too. Alright, so we're at the third boss.
This boss is a little rude sometimes. This is the boss more than any other boss.
Our friend just dove into his bullets and died.
Yeah, he doesn't have the right talents yet. Give him time.
So now we're just gonna fire away at this guy.
This boss more than any is one that you want to try to kill fast, but I don't.
Oh, we got rainbow bullets.
You should be okay to murder him before he does his
Rainbow
fancy.
bullets.
Oh,
No,
nope, he still did the singularity.
it's fine. We're just gonna get on this side of him, nice and close.
So that when you kill him, you can grab his XP. Oh, most of your
Yeah.
rainbow bullets are being sucked into the singularity still.
He's gonna get transitioned over to this side. If my friend didn't explode.
Yeah. Also, in case you couldn't tell, while he's doing that crazy spin like that, the boss is deflecting most of those projectiles, unfortunately.
No. Where are you? Well, I'm out of rerolls, so I'm gonna have to just get what I'm dealt with now. But now my guy will evade, which is pretty good. Every 1.5 seconds, he can choose to try to evade attacks.
That's pretty good.
But he still tries to steamroll everything with his face, which is something I want to fix with a different talent.
Ooh. Oop, shield's down.
Okay, so now our guy is going to shoot the same shots that we shoot, which means more swarms of bees.
Fire ants.
Fire bees.
Arby's?
No, they have the meats. And this is the cheese.
Okay.
So, yeah, they try to bring on a bunch of swarms of enemies on the screen. It doesn't matter because my swarm of bees is better than their
Yeah,
swarm of anything else.
Just fill the screen with bullets. They will eventually find their target.
Exactly.
Right into that guy. Nice.
Or a comet can handle my light work. Okay, so this is what's going to make our guy better. Ranger, instead of advancing, he stays at a distance from his target.
That's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, so he's not an idiot anymore.
Although he's kind of surrounded at the moment, but
He's fine over there. He's doing his thing.
whoop. Watch out for that.
Yeah,
Beam.
we're just gonna set all these guys on fire.
And focus on dodging. That's the other nice thing about the swarm of bees is that you can focus more on dodging because again, your bullets will eventually find their target.
Yeah, they'll get there.
All right, so what are you still missing here?
I'm missing more shots. I'm missing more bees, and it's not giving it to me. So I guess I'm gonna get adaptive armor. I'll pick a defensive talent, like some kind of schlub. Alright. So now it's just wait until we can get more bees.
Watch out for that laser. Oh, that guy just kind of shoved you around a little bit.
Yeah, he was being a jerk.
And
Alright.
I don't think that the shield bars were set up this way the last time we played this either.
Okay, here we go.
There you go, volley.
So, it's again going to reduce our weapon damage, but it's going to give us more projectiles, more bees.
Yep.
And any upgrade to my bees upgrades my friend's bees.
So just more bees.
So just even more bees.
Does Splinter work with this one, do you know?
Not that well.
Okay.
And it reduces my rate of fire, so I usually don't get it. It's like, I don't need my projectiles to splinter because I have 37,000 projectiles anyway.
That's fair. Just there's the waves of bullets.
So there were mines at the edge of the screen, as you could tell from the shrapnel I'm being pelted with. But none of them made it onto the screen because bees.
Also, welcome the first boss back to the fight, and he's dead.
It's like the 4th or 5th time we've seen him.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, there he is
look,
again.
there he is again. like he just kind of shows up. He's just a regular enemy now. We're just going to keep getting these defensive-y orb talents.
Oh, next boss.
Yeah, they just reduce the damage I take when I get hit, and like they give me little stacks of armor.
Useful.
And then when I shoot, I can shoot them away and do damage with them.
Yeah. So for those trying to follow along that maybe haven't watched this before, top of the screen there is the enemies, the boss enemies' health.
Yeah, this is the 4th boss.
That only shows up when boss shows up, obviously. Down at the bottom of the screen, the blue bar represents Lee's shield. Whenever he takes damage, it'll come off the shield first, with some exceptions, but for now it's the important thing. When that shield breaks, there'll be a white bar between those two down there. It's about to. Oh, actually, it's whenever the shield has damage taken. That white bar will show up. As long as he doesn't...
Just punted me off screen there.
When that bar fills all the way back up, he'll get his shields back. But he has to not take damage before that bar fills up. If he takes damage, that bar will just instantly go away again. And have to restart. Hey, boss down. Nice work.
I can bring my friend back because he died at some point during that.
Yep. Red bar at the bottom is Lee's health. That also regenerates over time, albeit usually at a much, much slower rate.
Yeah, it all depends on talents and the like. But the more things I set on fire, the more I'm regenning my health and my shields.
This is true. Charge shot, calibrate. You don't need. Singular strike.
I'd rather have the focusing, but I guess it doesn't matter. I just want to.
You can get more damage on something. So singular strike is weird in that it makes the middle shot stronger.
The middle shot is stronger. Of my 37,000 shots, the middle one is stronger.
The middle, like, third.
Alright, so you saw all of my bees change direction, so you know where he's coming from.
Oh,
it's a bigger boy.
Is that Juggernaut or something like that?
Yes. He is the Juggernaut bitch. Remember that movie with that joke from, like, a long time ago? That originated as a YouTube joke and they made it into the movie?
Yeah.
That was really weird.
Memes, man. Also, again, knocking out those mines before they even show up on screen.
Yeah.
Oh, enemy's clearly coming that way. Oh, nice.
Oh,
that guy.
That was just poor luck.
Oh,
okay.
There's fuselage.
Double base weapon projectiles +1. Now we're firing all the laser beams.
Definitely want to.
Now we're full swarm of bees here.
Bees.
This is the amount of projectiles you want on the screen at any given time. Oh, there's something coming up north.
Yeah, nope, never mind. He's over there now.
Over there.
Eh.
So if you fill the screen with projectiles and then just a guy shows up, like all hundreds of my projectiles will turn and hit that one guy. So it's like, yes.
Like that.
Individually, my bullets do like no damage. But if you get hit by hundreds of them at once, you're going to die. All right, so now I can start taking defensive talents because why not?
I mean, quite frankly, especially when you're just starting out in this game, you're probably going to want some of those defensive talents sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Well, I play in expert mode because traditionally the What it is for your first pick, it forces you to pick a weapon, and then your second pick, it forces you to pick like a shield, and the third pick, it forces you to pick a body. And then every other pick after that is how it's been going with me, where it shows you the full grid. But I play in expert mode, which is it doesn't force you to do crap, and you can just pick whatever you want whenever you want.
Which is why you still have the base shield.
Yes, because I've usually don't go into shields that much. Also, that hurt because I just kind of went into it.
This is as far as endless mode, and there it is.
I just got put into a bad spot.
I was going to say, as far as endless mode is concerned, this is the final boss.
Yes, and if I started that fight a little bit better, I would have been able to take him out. Because look, the fight lasted for 5 seconds, and I already had him almost to half.
Yeah. Whew,
So
man, those lasers.
So that was Swarm of Bees.
Yeah.
I could have been better. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
But that's the basis of the build anyway. So you have an idea of what the build is.
Exactly.
Bees everywhere.
Just bees everywhere. And you got to see some of the super mods in action. Mostly the screen wrap, which is what makes the bees so strong.
Yes.
Without that screen wrap. Screen warp?
Screen
warp
wrap.
shot? What's it called?
I believe it was called Warp Strike.
Warp strike.
It's a little behind it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
And also, that wasn't even in my top 10 scores, so it didn't have me leave a name.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, so that was Swarm of Bees and Overdrift. We'll put out a couple of these videos with a couple of builds because we have a bunch of different builds that we like.
Yeah.
So next time, I think James is going to take the wheel.
Yeah, and if I can find it, I'm going to try for some face stab build.
All right. And we'll see how well that goes next time.
Yeah.